first letter.
Funny how the Constitution seems so new and different when it was first written. Creating it was not an easy process.
I heard it was rather messy.
It sure was. Let me tell you what happened. When the Revolutionary War was over, the 13 Americanine states needed to work together. They agreed on a set of rules for all of the states to go by. After a while, it was clear this wasn't working since each state was acting like its own country and not as one. They decided to have a big meeting to figure out how to make it better.
I heard that James Madison even got General Woofington to come out of retirement to lead it.
He did. The Pups wanted to make a republic government. It would not have a king, but instead it would have leaders who were chosen by their fellow pups. It would have limits on what the leaders of the pack could do so that they couldn't just do whatever they wanted. And it would make sure that little dogs had just as much say as big dogs. They called that checks and balances.
Checks and balances. What a great idea.
It was, but the states had to bark yes with a vote first. Many pups supported the new document, which they called the Constitution. To convince others to approve it, 3 very smart dogs, Alexander Houndleton, James Madison, and John Greyhound, wrote many papers explaining why it was a good idea. However, some pups didn't agree and wrote their own papers arguing for changes. This led to a lot of debate and plenty of barking and yapping. George Dalmatian refused the new Constitution. He said that every single dog has individual freedoms called rights, and that this Constitution did not protect all of them. He was promised that a Bill of Rights would be written, but he still voted no. The new Constitution was eventually passed, and George Woofington was elected as the first president of the United Packs of America.
Bow wow, that really was messy.
I'm glad they didn't give up.
Me too. They truly made a republic worth protecting.
The Constitution was ratified in 1789 and set forth the 3-branch structure of government. It also established states' powers and how they work with other states and the federal government. James Madison is often referred to as the father of the Constitution for his role in writing it, and joined Alexander Hamilton and John Jay to defend it in 85 essays known as the Federalist Papers. George Mason was right, though. The Constitution did not address individual liberties, and for that, there would soon be a Bill of Rights.